Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of high school sports here on your high school sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. I said good evening, and the reason I said good evening is we're going to play baseball under the lights tonight. Welcome to Hillsboro Hops baseball facility. This is Ron Tonkin Field in Hillsboro, and tonight it's baseball. And tonight's game is the Central Catholic Rams and the Oregon City Pioneers. We're just about ready to start the game tonight. Both teams have completed their infield warm-up. We're kind of scraping off the pitcher's mound. We got the batter's box installed, and we're just about ready to go. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play tonight, and working with me tonight, my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts. Steve, 2 nights ago, we were out in Sherwood doing a boys lacrosse game. Now, baseball under the lights. And, of course, it's a little bit cold here. It's been pretty windy all day long, but the flags are blowing.
You gotta love Oregon, and you gotta love sports, boy. It's so nice to be out here. We have a chilly night, yes, but you know the sky is kind of clearing up. We might see some stars. The boys will have a nice atmosphere to play. So I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I'm looking forward to doing some baseball and commentating some baseball, and it's just a good feel to be here.
All right, both managers have been out on the field meeting with the umpire for the ground rules. We've completed that. They didn't take the tarp off of the pitcher's mound until late, and so they are restructuring the mound a little bit. The home plate's all ready to go. We're just about ready to go. The starting pitchers tonight for the two teams, for the Central Catholic Rams, it'll be number 16, Sam Matarazzo, and we've seen him pitch before last year. For the Oregon City Pioneers, it's number 35, Dylan Horde, and both of those pitchers are power pitchers, so we'll see a lot of fastballs tonight, and we'll keep track of this game for you all the way to the end. I'll give you the starting lineups for both teams. We'll start with the Central Catholic Rams. On the mound, the pitcher is Sam Matarazzo. The catcher left over from last year, Dylan McNeil. At first base, Jack Baccio. Second base is Rowan Ramsey. The shortstop for the Rams will be Cade O'Toole, and the third baseman is John Hallman. For the Rams in the outfield starting will be, in left field, it'll be Tanner Hillman. In center field, it's Wally McAllister, and the right fielder is Andrew Blair. For the Oregon City Pioneers, here's their starters tonight. On the mound, we mentioned Dylan Horde. As the Rams head out on the field, they're the home team. They're out in the field. The pitcher's Dylan Horde. The catcher is Jordan Wayland. At first base is Cam Shelley. The second baseman is Tyler Hartenstein. The shortstop is DQ Lee. The third baseman is Breck Linfer. In the outfield for the Pioneers, in left field, it's Justin Wood. In center field, Logan Hansen. And the right fielder is Kyle Rowley. All right, the first batter for the Oregon City Pioneers facing Sam Matarazzo is going to be the shortstop, DQ Lee, number 8. He's in the on-deck circle right now, and we'll watch Matarazzo, a right-hander.
So the official has told the pitcher you got 3 more, and then they'll go down, and it looks like we're going to get started here.
All right, the Rams just about ready to get this started. Matarazzo was outside on each one of those pitches. It'll bring DQ Lee, our first batter of the game, to the plate. Lee, a left-hander, number 8. He is the starting shortstop. And he steps into the box. Open stance. Matarazzo on the mound. And the umpire tells him to get out of the box. We've actually got one of the
cruisemen is in the Jeep, needs to get off the field here.
One of the golf carts out on the field. The umpire says, all right. We got all the players on the field, but we got one mechanical machine, and we got to get it off. Now we do.
Yeah, there's a structure out there I think they need to move. It could be in play on a foul ball, so they probably need to get that structure out of the way.
Yeah, they're still doing equipment down the left field line. So Matarazzo's going to throw a little bit. Catcher gets up and gets out from behind the plate. They're just going to throw. You know, he's only allowed so many certain warm-up pitches, and so he's used those up. That's why he's throwing to the catcher outside the box. Now the catcher moves back. He's standing up, though. Matarazzo got a nice-looking fastball. comes over the top. Central Catholic Rams, Mount Hood Conference, Oregon City Pioneers, the Three Rivers League. I'm sorry. The Oregon City Pioneers are in the Mount Hood Conference now. I knew better than that.
Yeah, they play each other in regular season?
Yes, they do.
Oh.
All right. Now we've got a couple of grounds workers who are out on the field. Let's see where they're actually going.
I wouldn't be surprised in order to get that equipment off the field, they have to go all the way to the other side of the stadium. So maybe they're going to meet him there to put that piece of equipment away or something.
So for Oregon City, the leadoff hitter will be DQ Lee, number 8. He's the shortstop. Batting second will be Jordan Wayland. He's the catcher, number 2. Batting third will be number 1, Logan Hansen, the center fielder. And if anybody gets on base, the cleanup hitter is number 29, the designated hitter, Alex Atwood. All right, I guess you're right. In order to park that golf cart, they're going to have to go over to down the first base line, and they've done that. And it looks like they're going to back that in.
Yeah, there's another piece of equipment they have to either get out of here or... Field looks good tonight, though. Lights look good. We're going to have a nice game here, you know. Must be exciting for the boys to play on a field like this, a semi-pro field, and in a stadium and under the lights and, you know, early in the season. So this will be a good game.
All right, thanks for joining us here tonight. We're at Ron Tonkin Field, home of the Hillsboro Hops. Tonight's baseball action, and it's the Central Catholic Rams. They are the home team, and the Oregon City Pioneers. I'm Dave Hall, along with Steve Roberts for Oregon Sports Beat. We are your high school sports leader here in Oregon. Tuesday night, Steve and I were out at Sherwood High School, where the Sherwood Bowmen defeated the Lake Ridge Pacers 10-4 in boys lacrosse. When we get a break here, I'll give you our schedule next week, as we've got 4 athletic events, high school athletic events, and we're ready for the first pitch tonight. Matarazzo winds up down the middle. All right, Matarazzo with the first pitch. There's a base hit to left field down the line. The big turn by Lee. Lee's going to hold up. Here comes the throw into second base. So on the second pitch of the game, DQ Lee lines a single into left field down the line, makes a big turn at first base, but holds up. So 1 up, 1 on. Runner on first, nobody out. All right, this is our second hitter, Jordan Wayland, the catcher. Right-handed hitter. Signals for a bunt, doesn't bunt it. All right, I just noticed the scoreboard is not on, so we'll be trying to keep you up accurately on the balls and strikes. The umpire didn't signal that time.
I think that was low. It's probably a ball.
And there's a hit to the shortstop. See if they can turn 2. No, the runner was going on the hit and run and out at first. So on that play, a ground ball to the shortstop, to the second baseman. Well, actually, let me back up, okay? We're getting in the groove now. A ball to the shortstop. That was a hit and run. The runner was already down at second base. And so the shortstop went to first base for the out. So score that one 6-3, first out of the inning. And Lee moves down to second base. This is our third hitter, Logan Hansen, the center fielder. Runner on second, nobody out. 0-1 the count on Hansen. I'm sorry, 1-0 the count on Hansen. That was a ball. Right, watch closely there. There's another ball. That's hit foul down the third base line. So the count on Logan Hansen, 1-1.
Came around on that a little bit early that time.
DQ Lee, the leadoff hitter, who singled, is out on second base on that hit and run. There's an inside pitch. 2-1 the count. 2-1. Runner on second. 1 out.
I don't know if the player was hit on that or not.
I think that's what the manager's coming in and asking.
I think he was. The way he turned, it might have came off of his back to the catcher's glove. Okay.
That argument is not going to go anywhere, though. The umpire was right
He's
behind
right
the
there.
plate, and it's the coach down at third base who's arguing it. 2-1 the count. And there's another foul ball. 2-2 the count now.
Pitcher's doing a good job of keeping that ball inside on the batter, so we'll see what he does with this.
Matarazzo that time came set, looked at second base, looked at Lee. Lee had a lead. Lee staying closer to the bag this time as the shortstop moves in behind him. And there's a ball, and I believe the count is full at 3-2. Full count, runner on second, 1 out. Matarazzo comes set, delivers. There's a ball hit
Fly
to
ball
right
to right
field.
field. It might drop. Second baseman makes a catch.
Nice diving catch by the second baseman. That's Rowan Ramsey. Ramsey sliding along the ground there, comes up with a catch, and the runner has to stay at second. So a fly out to the right fielder. This brings up the cleanup hitter, Alex Atwood, number 29, right-handed hitter, 2 out. Matarazzo set, delivers, and I think that's low, ball 1. Alex Atwood, the DH. And there's a ball hit to the third baseman. Looks across the field, fires to first, and out at first. So after giving up the single to the first batter, DQ Lee, Matarazzo retires the next 3 batters in order. Score that, a ground out, 5-3. And that's the end of the top of the first inning.
So that was a good first inning for
No runs,
the Rams.
1 hit, 1 man left on.
We had a nice diving play by the second baseman to catch that short pop-up out to right field. And good fielding there by the third baseman to get that last out there.
We'll set the defense for you for Oregon City. On the mound, the left-hander, Dylan Horde. The catcher is Jordan Weiland. First base, Cam Shelley. Second base, Tyler Hartenstein. Shortstop is DQ Lee, who had the only hit there in the top of the first. Third baseman, Breck Linfer. Left field, Justin Woods. Center field, Logan Hansen. Right field, Kyle Rowley. The hitters coming up for Central Catholic here in the bottom of the first. Leading off will be Rowan Ramsey, the second baseman. I'm sorry. Let me get that right here. Yes, that's right. Rowan Ramsey, the second baseman. Batting second, number 21, Cade O'Toole, the shortstop. Hitting third, number 19, Patrick Muscat, the DH. And the cleanup hitter, if we get to it, is number 8, John Hallman, the third baseman. All right, Horde, a left-hander. We're in the bottom of the first. No runs that time for Oregon City. They did get a base hit from DQ Lee. There's the catcher's throw out to second base.
So we'll see how the Oregon City pitcher does. The Rams pitcher did well, keeping the ball low, throwing strikes that first inning.
All right, this is the second baseman, Rowan Ramsey, right-handed hitter. Dylan Horde delivers a strike. Nice, right down the middle. Horde comes over the top, directly over the top. 0-1 the count. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the wind.
Yeah.
All right, a conference. The catcher heads out to the mound.
Yeah, it looks like the batter may have picked up a signal from the first base coach. He kind of raised his hand there to get some time. We'll see what happens here.
Jordan Weiland went out and talked with Dylan Horde for a minute. There's the second pitch, high and outside. 1-1 the count. Horde delivers.
Nice
There's a
hit,
hard
line
hit
drive.
ball.
It's in the gap. It's there. It's gone to the fence. He's going to take 3. We're going to have a close play here. The throw's coming in, but he's there.
All right, that's a trip. Let's see. That's a triple. That ball hit in the gap between left and center. Nice long drive by Rowan Ramsey. A triple. Down to first and through the first baseman's legs. That's an error, and that'll be an RBI. That'll be an error. Kate O'Toole down at first base on the error. A run scores, nobody out. All right, so we got a run in, a runner on first, nobody out. Dylan Horde now facing the DH, that Patrick Muscat. Right-handed hitter. Two hard hit balls by the first two hitters. And there's the ball high. 1-1 the count. Is that right? 1-1 or is it 2-0?
I think it's 1-1.
All right. The scoreboard's not on, so. There's a swing and a miss. I believe 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm trying to watch the umpire when he raises that right hand, but.
He's not giving us much of a strong signal there.
Right. All right. There's a throw over to first base, and Kate O'Toole gets back. He reached first on an error. We have 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error. Dylan Horde from the stretch. Delivers. And there's another long hit into left field, and that's going to be caught by the left fielder. Nice job that time by Justin Wood out in left field.
Yeah, he made contact on that. Didn't really get around on it like I think he wanted to. So that ball really just flew directly out to the left fielder there.
All right, fly out to the left fielder. That's the first out of the inning. This brings up John Hallman, the cleanup hitter. He's the third baseman. Number 8, right-handed hitter. There's another throw over to first base. I wasn't watching Steve. Was he getting a big lead over at first base?
I don't think he got that big of a lead, but it's kind of deceptive when the pitcher, a left-handed pitcher, can really just.
He's going, and there's a ball hit to the right side of the infield and caught out of bounds. Runner gets back. That's the second baseman, Tyler Hartenstein, who comes up with that. That's actually, he caught it in foul territory, so he fouled out.
Yeah, he did a good job of calling that. He called the right fielder off of it, who also had a play on the ball, but he got there and made a nice catch.
All right, so far in this inning, Ramsey had a triple. Kate O'Toole, an error at first base on the ball he hit between the first baseman's legs, so an RBI. Then a fly out to the left fielder by Muscat and a fly out or a foul out by Hallman. This is the number 5 hitter, the catcher, Dylan McNeil. First pitch was a strike. Horde set to deliver. Looks at the first baseman, delivers, and there's the ball hit up. Second baseman, I'm sorry, shortstop comes down with it, flips to the second baseman, and out at second base. So that's the third out of the inning. And you'll score that one, a ground out, 6-4. All right, so 1 hit and 1 run. Interesting enough, Steve, we don't have a strikeout yet.
No, the batters have been doing a very good job tonight. Central Catholic came out tonight with a triple there and a base hit to score 1. Everybody's getting their bat on the ball. The pitchers are throwing strikes. We're not getting many ball calls, and so should be a good game if they continue this.
The end of 1 now. Central Catholic 1, Oregon City nothing. We're going to the top of the second. Hitters due up for Oregon City. The number 5 hitter, Kyle Rowley. He's the right fielder, number 17. After him, Cam Shelley, the first baseman, number 11. And the third hitter will be number 4, Justin Wood, the left fielder. Matarazzo on the mound. He's given up 1 hit, the opening single to DQ Lee. And you're right, Steve. It doesn't look like either pitcher has thrown many balls. Just that Dylan Horde has given up more contact.
Yeah. Central Catholic came out, got some nice bat on the ball, got that deep hit into the gap there for that triple, and then a nice hard hit up first baseline.
There's a ground ball to the second baseman, the flip to first, and retired. That was Kyle Raleigh.
So far, both teams' defense have been doing a good job for the pitcher. The pitcher hasn't gotten any strikeouts, but his infielders are doing a good job handling the ball, making those outs.
And the hit balls that have been off of Matarazzo have been to the right side of the field. As a ground ball to the shortstop, a fly out to the right fielder, and a ground out to the second baseman, and another ground out to the third baseman. All right, this is Cam Shelley. Shelley, the first baseman, left-handed batter in the box. Matarazzo, and there's a ball hit up, and that's up the middle for a base hit.
So again, good bat on that ball. That was a low inside strike, and he was able to get a good bat on the ball, get it right up the middle there past the pitcher.
Second hit of the game for the Pioneers. Cam Shelley with a single right up the middle. And that brings up Justin Wood, the left fielder, right-handed hitter, number 4. Matarazzo inside, but the batter swung at it. Wood swung at that pitch, so the count's 0-1. Matarazzo from the stretch.
Ooh, that was
nice
a breaking
ball.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We've been looking for one of those tonight. There it is.
There was the curveball.
Hit it where it's pitched.
You heard the fan yell, hit it where it's pitched. There's a throw over to first, back in time.
Nice little
Shelley back in time.
Nice little sidearm sling over there.
Wood in the box. There's the pitch. And there's the ball hit to right field. Back on the ball and makes the catch. That is Andrew Blair. Blair fires it in.
But you're right, Dave. You know, the batters for Oregon City seem to be coming around a little bit late, hitting all these balls to the right side of the field. Maybe by design, I'm not sure. They see something I don't, but usually that's a sign that they're getting around a little bit late on the ball.
Exactly, and that is exactly what it's a sign of. You're a little bit late on the swing, and a number of the right-handed hitters for Oregon City have hit the ball to the right-hand side, either deep to the right fielder or to the second baseman. This is the number 8 hitter, and that's Breck Linfer, the third baseman, number 3. He wants to go down, and he's going to talk to the third base coach. Catcher is also tying his shoe.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Maybe, we don't have a clock on the pitcher. He can either be pitching good speed out there, which is why they're coming around late, or their timing is off a little bit. So we'll see how this game progresses.
I don't know about you, Steve, but it looks to me like Matarazzo's got some zip on the ball. We got a jugs gun up here, but it isn't plugged in. Can't get that thing to work. There's the pitch, and there's a ball back deflected off the pitcher and to second base and retired.
Good instinct there by the pitcher and the second baseman to make that play. It's simple.
You'll score that. That's a ground out, but when you score that, that's 1-4-6. Pitcher, second base.
You actually put the nice.
Everybody touches the ball, so it's 1-4-6. It was a pitcher, second baseman, and to the shortstop. Then no runs, 1 hit during that time. That was the single by Raleigh, and he was left down there at first base. So after 1.5, our score is still 1-0 Central Catholic. Rams due up, and this inning for the Rams, it will be the number 6 hitter, Sam Matarazzo. He'll bat first. Then the number 7 hitter, the first baseman, Jack Baccio. And then the third hitter will be number 7, Tanner Hillman, the left fielder.
So Oregon City that time was able to get a nice hard low hit up the middle that got a man on base, but once he got there wasn't much that they could do to advance him.
All right, the first hitter will do up. The pitcher, Sam Matarazzo, number 16, in the box, right-handed hitter, facing Dylan Horde, the left-hander for the Oregon City Pioneers. Horde, and that's a strike. Down low and inside. Matarazzo looked at it. Bottom of the second here. And there's another strike. Count goes to 0-2, and Matarazzo's looked at both those pitches.
Yeah,
We're at Ron Tonkin Field, home of the Hillsboro Hops. They start play June 15th. And there's a pitch outside. Ball 1-2.
He tried to get him to chase that one now that he's ahead of him. We'll see if he comes back with a breaking ball if he has one here.
Horde giving up 1 run on 1 hit first inning. And there's a pitch high.
Yeah, he's trying to get that to break a little bit inside there.
2-2 the count. And there's a pitch a little high. Tough pitch to take, but Matarazzo took it.
Yeah.
Count is full.
He wanted it. He did a little hesitation there.
Horde high again and walked. So Matarazzo down to first base on a walk. That'll bring up Jack Baccio, the first baseman, right-handed hitter. Outfielders pretty much square away. Baccio lays down a bunt right in front. Nobody covering second. There's the throw down to first and advances the runner.
Looks like we got a little bit of small ball coming here. You can get those runners advance around the bases there and see if we can get one in scoring position.
1-3, the pitcher to the first baseman. It advances Matarazzo, though, down to second base. So Matarazzo at second. There's a fly ball to right field, caught, and the throw into the infield, but Matarazzo was staying at second base.
Yeah, that was a short fly ball. He wasn't going to try his the right fielder's arm on that one that close in.
All right, that brings to the plate the right fielder, number 5, Andrew Blair, the ninth hitter in the lineup. Blair, first pitch, that's a strike right down the middle.
That pitcher's looking good right now, coming with those strikes. You can see him early from here.
Runner on second, that's Matarazzo. 2 out, 0-1 on the batter, 1-0 Rams. And there's a ball, and that ball is foul.
Yeah, just barely missed hitting the line after it crossed the bag, but the umpire was right there looking at the line.
Down the third base line, umpire standing right there, called it foul. Blair takes a big swing at that pitch, and that's strike 3.
Got him with a changeup.
Got him with a changeup.
Kind of got him with a little changeup, a little bit of breaking on it, and got him big time.
Got him swinging, so Blair strikes out. No runs, no hits. The only base runner that was on a walk. So we have completed 2 innings. Our score here at the end of 2, Central Catholic 1, Oregon City nothing.
So pitchers, the first inning, our pitchers seem to be coming straight with some heat, nothing fancy. But that second inning, we saw a couple of breaking balls there. We saw changeup, we saw curveball. So, you know, the pitchers are going into their arsenal early here to see what they could do.
All right, Matarazzo back out on the mound. Oregon City will send up the number 9 hitter. That is Tyler Hartenstein, the second baseman. Then they'll go back to DQ Lee, who has one of the 2 Pioneer hits in the game. He got a single to open the first inning, and after that it'll be Jordan Whalen, the catcher. So those are the hitters coming up here for the Oregon City Pioneers. Top of the third in a well-played game, but a quick game. There's catcher's throw back to second base. And Tyler Hartenstein will come up. Hartenstein is second baseman and pretty tall for a second baseman. In fact, the double play combination for the Pioneers, DQ Lee and Tyler Hartenstein, both big players. Matarazzo on the mound, top of the third. The pitch, there's the ball hit, second baseman comes up with it, throw to first. Nice play by Rowan Ramsey. So first batter retired, one pitch.
I was just about to say, so again, the pitchers are making good pitches here, keeping the ball low so that ball's on the ground, letting their infielders do the job for them.
This is the left-handed hitter, DQ Lee. Ball outside, ball one. Lee with a single in the first inning, got to second, but no further. Second pitch low, counts even at 1-1. And there's a pitch fouled behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lee, low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside, well, I'm sorry. One of those pitches I said was a strike with a ball. And that was a ball. Lee walks. Second time he's on base. So 1 out, 1 on a walk. That's the first walk, I believe, for each pitcher, isn't it?
Yes, both pitchers have 1 base on balls so far.
Both pitchers with 2 strikeouts?
Both pitchers with no strikeouts, but
oh, okay.
But both pitchers have 2 hits on them.
Okay. All right, Jordan Whalen, the catcher, up. He grounded out in the first inning, shortstop to first base. Okay. So Whalen with a runner down on first. There's the ball hit. A little number to the third baseman. Going to have to hurry. He does, and out at first base. DQ Lee advances down to second. Second out of the inning on the ground ball. 5-3, third base to first base for the out. This brings up Logan Hansen, the center fielder. He flied out to the right fielder in the first inning. And there's a shot, and that's fair. That ball is fair down the line in left field, all the way to the wall. Here comes a run. And down to second. That goes Hansen. Hansen doubles, and that scores. So Lee on the score. That's going to tie this game up at 1. That'll bring to the plate the cleanup hitter, Alex Atwood. He grounded out third to first in the first inning. Atwood, a strike. Nice pitch by Matarazzo. So runner on second. That is Hansen. The runner who scored is Lee, tying the game up at 1-1. Matarazzo on the mound. There's a swing and a miss. Atwood, the cleanup hitter. 2 out. Matarazzo a little bit outside. Infield back. 2 outs. There's a pitch low.
Yeah, the pitcher wanted that one. You could see it in his face. He's got behind the batter now.
All right, Matarazzo from the stretch. The pitch. There's the ball hit over the shortstop's head. That's going to score a run. Here comes Hanson. Hanson to the plate and scores standing up. An RBI single for Alex Atwood.
So that looked to me like it might have been a breaking ball. He was trying to sneak in there, but the batter got a hold of it and did a nice base hit to the left side of the field.
2 base hits and a walk have accounted for 2 runs in this inning. So far, that's an RBI for Hanson. 2-1 now, Pioneers lead. At the plate is Kyle Rowley. Rowley, a big swing at a pitch and misses. Strike 1.
Yeah, he's looking to go deep with that. There's a little bit of high fastball there.
Rowley, inside pitch, takes a swing at that one. All right, runner on first. That's Atwood. 2-1, Pioneers lead. There's a pitch inside. Matarazzo looks around. There's the throw to first. Quick snap throw. Runner gets back.
Got a nice quick move there to the first base side.
For a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
Snap move over there. There's the pitch and a swing and a miss and strikes out.
It's a nice job there with that last pitch. A little bit of off speed there and got the batter swinging early.
2 runs, 2 hits for the Pioneers, and that the Pioneers now lead this game 2-1. All right, big inning for the Pioneers. A couple of hits, including a double and a single. Those score the runs. So the runs scored that inning by Lee, who walked. Then we had the double by Hanson that drove in a run, and then we had the single by Atwood that drove in a run.
So Oregon did a good job that inning. Got good bat on the ball. Got people on base. Got runners in scoring position, and gone ahead in this game.
All right, coming up on the bottom of the third here. Coming up for the Central Catholic Rams. We'll move back to the top of the order. Rowan Ramsey will hit first. Ramsey, the second baseman, followed by Kate O'Toole, the shortstop, and then Patrick Muscat, the designated hitter for the Rams. Dylan Horde has given up 1 run on 1 hit. Sam Matarazzo has given up well, let me move back here, Steve. I said the score was 2-1. The score is actually 3-1. I was looking at my notes down here. So, no, I'm sorry. It is 2-1. 2-1. You'll have to excuse us. It's the first game of the year, and we're just getting our rhythm established here by getting the score sheets right. And the umpire's giving us, they're not giving us good signs on the ball. There's a hit, a drive in the gap. That's going to be a base hit. Nice hard hit that time. That's Ramsey. Ramsey holds up at first. So Ramsey, two at bats, a triple and a single. He's down at first base. And he hammered that ball in the gap between center and left. This is Kate O'Toole in at bat. He is a right-handed hitter. He's the shortstop. He looks at a pitch, and it's ball 1. So Ramsey down at first. 1-0 the count to O'Toole. He singled his first time up.
It's just those green chairs there instead.
So O'Toole had the RBI in the first inning. He singled in Ramsey. Ramsey down at first now. 2 hard hit balls by Ramsey.
Let's see if they're going to go with some small ball here to get this runner advanced. Yes, they are.
Square around the bunt. It's high. 2-0 the count. Dylan Horde pitching to Cade O'Toole, the shortstop. 2-1, Pioneers lead.
I always like watching the base coaches when they're giving signals.
Squares around, drops down the bunt. Pitcher fields it, looks at second, then fires down to first and over the head of the first baseman, but the second baseman was backing up on that play. Great job by Tyler Hartenstein, the second baseman. Back that up. Are we going to score that a base hit or an error? High throw. I think we'd have to score that an error. Okay, E1. This brings up Patrick Muscat. Muscat looks at the first pitch, low, ball 1.
Pitcher came with a little heat on that. You know, after those bunts advancing those players, he wanted to see what he can get an early strike here.
Muscat, right-handed hitter, number 19, the shortstop. Runners at first and second. First is Ramsey, or second is Ramsey, who singled. There's a big swing by Muscat. Missed. Down to first base is O'Toole, reached first base on an error. 2 on, nobody out. This is Muscat, the DH, batting third. Slow pitch up there and outside.
Yeah, he caught him on that outside in the earlier pitch and got him swinging. He was trying to come back with the same pitch.
Horde looks at the runners, fires, and that's a ball. In danger here of walking Muscat to load up the bases. There's a base hit up the middle. That may score a run. Here comes the runner on third. Makes a turn. He's going to score. There's a throw at third base, and the runner's in there safely. So a single that time by Muscat. O'Toole to third base. And Ramsey on the score run ties the game up at 2-2. Still nobody out. So Ramsey, who singled to start the game, scores on that base hit from second. O'Toole goes to third from first. Down to first base is Muscat with the single. And this brings up John Hallman, the cleanup hitter. And there's a ball directly to shortstop, maybe 2. There's 1, there's 2. Run scores, though. O'Toole scores. So double play. 6-4-3. That brings up the catcher, Dylan McNeil. He grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. 3-2 now. Central Catholic lead. Nobody on base. 2 out. Foul ball. O'Neill in the box. And there's a pitch low.
Come on, Dylan. Work your line. Here we go.
Nice fastball down the middle, but just a little high. Central Catholic with 2 runs on 1 hit in this inning. We had a run score on a ground ball double play. And there's a foul ball down the first baseline. McNeil, the catcher. Central Catholic led after 1-0. 2 runs for Oregon City in the top of the third. 2 runs here for Central Catholic in the bottom of the third, and we had a strikeout. So McNeil strikes out.
Okay, you scope it out first.
And so 2 runs on 1 hit. And at the end of 3, our score is Central Catholic 3, Oregon City 2. Some action that inning.
Yeah, both teams had a big inning there. Both teams got good bat on the ball, scored the run. We had lots of runners on base that inning from both sides. And I believe both pitchers got a strikeout that inning. They retired. Both pitchers retired the inning with a strikeout.
And so those were the first strikeouts, I think.
I tried to check with the scorekeeper, but I wasn't able to get a good feel from him. He was busy on that line drive in the gap early in the game, so I walked away from him.
Okay, actually, Dylan Hort has 2 strikeouts. He had the strikeout at the end of the second inning and a strikeout at the end of the third inning, so he has 2 strikeouts. And Matarazzo,
he got one that inning there.
Has 1. Okay, there we are. So it is the top of the 4th. Oregon City coming to the plate. Coming to the plate will be the 6th hitter, number 11, Cam Shelley, the first baseman, followed by Justin Wood, the left fielder, and Breck Linfer, the third baseman. So this is Cam Shelley, the first baseman, left-handed hitter, steps into the box. Matarazzo on the mound, top of the 4th. 3-2 Central Catholic leads. Shelley, left-handed hitter. The pitch outside, ball 1. Oh, and 1 the count. There's a pitch, and that's a foul ball down the left field line. 1-1 the count. Matarazzo down low, 2-1 the count. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. There's a ball hit to the second baseman. Comes up with it over to first and an out. Nice job that time by Rowan Ramsey. So Shelley had singled in the second inning. He's now 1 for 2. This brings up Justin Wood, the left fielder. He flew out to the right fielder in the second inning. And there's a ball hit Nubbert to the pitcher over to first base, second out. And that'll bring up the third hitter this inning, Breck Linfer, the third baseman. He grounded out in the second inning. That was the ball that came off the pitcher's glove. And there's the ball up the third base line, fielded by the third baseman. The throw over to first and retired. Nice inning that time for Matarazzo. The pitcher, I think he made less than 10 pitches.
Hey, you know, when you got an infield that's going to back you up like that, that's all you need to do is throw strikes.
Exactly. No runs, no hits, no errors. So after 4.5 innings, our score, Central Catholic 3, Oregon City 2. Rams coming to bat here in the bottom of the 4th. And due up for the Rams here in the bottom of the 4th, it will be Sam Matarazzo, the pitcher. The number 7 hitter, Jack Baccio. The number 8 hitter, Tanner Hillman, the left fielder. So Matarazzo, Baccio, and Hillman do up for the Rams, who lead 3-2. Dylan Hort still on the mound for the Oregon City Pioneers. Neither pitcher has threw a lot of pitches. We've got, I think each pitcher has 1 walk.
Yeah, so far tonight, there's been good control. Both pitchers have 1 base on balls. We have 2 or 3 strikeouts between them. And, they've done a good job so far tonight with good control. Infielders have been backing them up.
There's a ball to the shortstop, over to first base, and out, the first out of the inning. That's Matarazzo, the pitcher. So far the Rams, 3 runs on 2 hits. The Oregon City Pioneers, 2 runs on 4 hits. This is Jack Baccio, the first baseman. There's a number back into the screen. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Outside, count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, the Rams have done a good job getting runners in scoring position, which is why they're ahead by 1 tonight so far.
Baccio grounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd inning. There's a swing and a miss.
Pitcher got good snap on the ball that time.
There's the pitch and a foul ball. We have some enthusiastic fans sitting right below us.
Yeah.
Horde with the pitch, another foul ball. I thought that hit the top of the catcher's helmet.
Yeah, the pitches are coming a little bit high there, just in that strike zone where the batter has to protect the plate there, so he's going after him, managing to get a piece of the bat on the ball.
Rams inside. Some of the fans thought that was a strike, but it was inside. Pitch outside, and there it was. A full count, there was a walk. So Baccio draws a walk. Interestingly enough, the Rams have 3 runs on 2 hits. Horde has only given up 2 hits, and both of those hits are by Rowan Ramsey.
Yeah, well, they got runners in position on base, and then they used the small ball to get them into scoring position, and then those hits came in handy at that point. Strike.
All right, the batter is Tanner Hillman, the left fielder. Strike 1. Down to first base, Jack Baccio. Baccio takes the lead down at first base. Hillman at the plate, right-handed hitter. And there's the ball hit to the shortstop. Is that going to get 2? Nope, just the runner at second. Fielder's choice on that play. Safe down at first base is Hillman. So 2 out, runner at first, that's Hillman on the fielder's choice. And there's a foul ball hit down the first base line, and that'll go Out of play. This is Andrew Blair at the plate. Blair, number 5, the right fielder, struck out in the second inning. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 3-2, Rams lead. Dylan Hort on the mound for the Pioneers. Has 2 out. And there's a pop-up coming back this way. Catcher takes a look, and it's going to be, I'm pretty sure you can hear that.
It's right above us there on the cover there.
Steve, I didn't bring my glove. I'm counting on you, Steve.
Don't worry, I still got my hands. I may not be able to throw the ball anymore, but I still got good hands.
Our gold glove announcer there. All right, Hort set, comes to the plate. Steal in progress, throw down to second, and out at second. Nice throw down there.
Very good throw. Ball got there in plenty of time for him to make the tag.
And so caught stealing is Tanner Hillman.
But again, not a bad idea strategically. They wanted to get that with 2 outs. They wanted to get him in scoring position, so if they did get a base hit, he would have been able to come around. It was worth the risk, I think, as a coach.
No runs, no hits, through 4, our score. Central Catholic 3, Oregon City 2.
So the pitchers have pretty much established themselves at being able to throw strikes in a pretty neat zone there. So the plate umpire is basically have adjusted to that. And if you're not going to hit that zone like you've been hitting earlier, he's not going to give you that strike.
All right, coming up to top of the 5th for Oregon City. The hitters will be the number 9 hitter, Tyler Hartenstein, the leadoff hitter, DQ Lee, and then the second hitter, Jordan Whalen. So Hartenstein, Lee, Whalen due up here in the top of the 5th. Matarazzo still on the mound for Central Catholic. The pitch to Hartenstein. Hartenstein grounded out to the shortstop, to the second baseman in the 3rd inning. There's a swing. Foul ball. Counts 1-1. Matarazzo. Nice pitch. Inside strike. 1-2 the count.
Got him there with a little bit of heat that time.
Matarazzo. The pitch. There's the ball hit down to the second baseman. Fielded over to first and retired. Nice job that time by Rowan Ramsey. So Hartenstein grounds out again, 4-3. That's the exact thing he did in the 3rd inning. So we're in the top of the 5th. This is DQ Lee. Lee had a single in the 1st inning and a triple in the 3rd inning. 2 for 2 at the plate. Looks at a pitch a little low. 2-0 the count. Lee. There's a ball hit towards the shortstop. Up with it. The throw. It's safe. Beat it out. DQ Lee beat it out.
Yeah, the third baseman had a play on that ball, I think, but he would have been in an awkward position, but he would have been able to make a quicker throw. The shortstop had to wait on it there, and so he couldn't get it over there in time.
You know, Steve, I thought the same thing. I thought the third baseman had a better play on that ball, but let it go by. Shortstop fielded it through to first. Lee beat it out. Lee is now 3 for 3 and is the leadoff man on. This brings up Jordan Whalen. Whalen grounded out to the shortstop in the 1st inning, grounded out to the third baseman in the 3rd inning. There's the pitch, a strike right on the inside corner. Nice pitch by Matarazzo.
Yeah, the umpire had been giving him the corners tonight. I watched him give just a few in this inning.
a snap throw over to first base, and Matarazzo has a good throw over there.
He's got this nice move and a nice whip on that sidearm over to there.
Throwing sidearm, you take your chances throwing to first base. There's the ball hit down the line, foul at third base. 1-2 the count. This is the catcher, Jordan Whalen. Due up next, Logan Hansen. Hansen has an RBI in the game for Oregon City. There's the pitch, and that's a strikeout. Nice pitch by Matarazzo.
Yeah, that was a nice, a little bit high there strike, so the batter had to go for that.
And I believe that is the second strikeout of the game for Matarazzo. It is. There's a high fly ball to left field, going to be caught, and that's the third out. So that was Logan Hansen. Hansen with a high fly ball to left field. A fly out to Tanner Hillman. And that retires Oregon City here in the top of the fifth. No runs, one hit. So Oregon City now with 5 hits in the game, but only 2 runs. They trail the Central Catholic Rams 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Due up for the Rams this inning, it will be the number 9 hitter, Andrew Blair, then the leadoff hitter, Rowan Ramsey, and then the second batter, Cade O'Toole. I think we have a new pitcher. You get the number. It's a right-hander now for Oregon City.
Yeah, the catcher was on running, so he had to get his equipment on.
I know, but we have a different pitcher.
Yeah.
You got his number there. That is
10.
All right, now pitching for Oregon City, number 10, and that would be Christian Mansfield. So Horde goes 4 innings, gives up 3 runs on 2 hits, strikes out 2, and walks 1. Those are the final line numbers. This is Christian Mansfield on the mound for Oregon City. Bottom of the fifth, 3-2 Rams. Blair, Ramsey, and O'Toole due up. Blair, number 5, struck out to end the second inning. Blair steps in. Mansfield, right-handed pitcher. Blair squares around the bunt, then pulls the bat back, and it's a strike. 0-1 the count. Pitch. Oh, and that hit him. It looked like a breaking ball that didn't break.
Did not break. Got him right below the shoulder. You know, sometimes the base coach will ask a player to square around to show the bunt. He wants to see what those ends are going to do, what that third baseman and first baseman will do. And sometimes they pull in, and sometimes they forget to go back. And so then he'll have them swing away, and he can drive the ball through.
Hit by a pitch. Andrew Blair. This brings off the leadoff man, and that is Rowan Ramsey. Ball down in the dirt. There's a snap throw to first. Runner gets back just in time. Ball loose, but picked up by the first baseman. So Blair got back just in time. If you ever see those curveballs that hang and don't break, that's what hit. That's what hit. There's a bunt laid down. Third baseman comes in, going to have to quick. And out at first base.
Yeah.
Boy, that was
That's
a close
one.
That was a close play.
Yeah, when you lay that ball down like that and it drives up that third baseline a little bit, there's a longer throw that the third baseman has to make. He has to come a little bit farther. So, it's close play there.
Ramsey was 2 for 2 before that. He's now 2 for 3. He did advance the runner. Laid down the bunt, the sacrifice bunt. And the batter is Cade O'Toole. O'Toole, first pitch outside. 1-0 the count. Bottom of the fifth, 3-2 Rams lead over the Pioneers. That pitch outside, 2-0 the count. Boy, that was a close play down at first base.
I thought it was.
We don't have replay, but it was a nice play by the third baseman, Breck Linfer, to get that ball down to first. It was a bang-bang play. All right, Mansfield from the stretch. 2-0 the count to O'Toole, and that ball low. 3-0 the count. One out on the sacrifice bunt by Ramsey. Mansfield throws a strike. Low strike down the middle, the overhand fastball. 3-1 the count. O'Toole was taking all the way on that. There's the pitch, and that's outside. And that's ball 4. Second walk of the inning. O'Toole heads down to first base. Blair down at second. I'm sorry. First one was a hit by a pitcher. So hit by pitcher down at second, walk down to first base. That's Blair and O'Toole. That brings up Patrick Muscat, the DH. Muscat flied out in the first inning. Grounded into a double play in the third, but that knocked in a run. So runners at first and second, one out. Muscat, the number 3 hitter, the DH. Mansfield sets. Delivers. Outside, there goes the runner down to third, and he is safe. Runners advance.
That's a nice slide. He slid away from the tag, got his body outside away from the tag, and got that hand on the bag before the tag was made.
So stolen bases. Double steal. That takes Blair down to third. O'Toole down to second. One out. Muscat the batter. And there's the ball hit in the hole between short and second. Here comes one run. And the other runner holds up on the throw by the right fielder. So Blair scores. That's the 4th run for the Rams. And O'Toole down to third base. And a single for Muscat. Drives in a run. That's his second RBI of the game.
Yeah, so far tonight, the Rams have done a good job getting runners, advancing runners into scoring position, that time on stolen bases. And then they come up with this base hit that will score the runners. So while their bats are not any hotter than Oregon City, they're able to get more runs on the board.
Exactly. That brings up the cleanup hitter, John Hallman, the third baseman. We got a conference going on. And I believe we've got a new pitcher. Let's see. You just see the turn here. We get a number on that guy.
I can't tell if that's a 3-4 or...
Okay, we'll have to get the number when he turns around because we can't see.
34 maybe? 34 or 24, I can't tell.
All right. Well, we don't have a 34. And we don't have a 24. This is the roster I got from the Oregon City coach, so let's see. Well, when we get a little better view here, we'll We'll see.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to get a little bit more speed here on the ball. He has a little bit more weight on him there. It looks like he can get a little bit more behind it. Maybe it's a 19.
We do have a 19, okay? And that 19 is Derek Eubanks. I believe that's who that is.
Yeah.
I believe it's 19, Derek Eubanks, on the mound now for Oregon City. Four to 2 is our score. We have one out. We have a runner on third. That's Cade O'Toole. A runner on first. That's Patrick Muscat. At the plate, John Hallman. He is the cleanup hitter. One out. And Derek Eubanks on the mound for Oregon City.
It's either 19 or 29.
Okay, I think he's 19.
Okay.
And I do have, that's out. That's outside, yeah. I think it's 19. All right, 0-1 the count. Hallman at the plate. 2 on, 1 out, 1 in. 4 to 2 Rams. There's a throw, nope, a fake throw over to third base. They were trying to catch the runner over at first. Eubanks sets, fires, strike. Nice low strike, the fastball. Another fake throw to third base. Eubanks looks, sets, fires. There's a foul ball down the first baseline. 2 strikes, two strikes on Hallman. Hallman popped up to the second baseman in the first inning. In the third inning, he hit into a double play. And there's a throw down to second on the steal, and Muscat steals second base.
I'm not sure what happened there. I think I know the batter was out on a foul tip.
Oh, okay. There's what we got. Hallman is out on a foul tip. So that's a strikeout for Eubanks. Okay, we're working on this. There was a throw down to second, and I believe the runner at second was out. I believe that was a strike him out, throw him out. Okay, in any event, that's the end of the inning. 1 run. And we'll see here. 1 run on 1 hit. We had a walk, we had a hits batsman that inning. And so at the end of 5, our score is Central Catholic 4, Oregon City 2.
Again, Central Catholic has done a good job getting those runners in scoring position. They've been getting their base hits at the opportune time to score runners, and so they're up 4-2 at this point.
Matarazzo's still on the mound as we head to the top of the 6th. Due up for Oregon City this inning, it will be the cleanup hitter, number 29, the DH Alex Atwood, then the right fielder, number 17, Kyle Raleigh, and then the first baseman, number 11, Cam Shelley. So the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, the middle of the order coming up for the Oregon City Pioneers here in the top of the 6th. Matarazzo came sidearm. That ball might be fair, and it is. Just a roller, made it about halfway down the third baseline. Matarazzo couldn't get to it. The third baseman, John Hallman, was playing at regular depth. Well, wait a minute.
Umpire must have called it a foul ball.
it must have hit foul in the very beginning. It was rolling down the line.
There's a chance that it may have went off his foot too, because that ball drizzled down that line very close. So it may have came off his foot, which would have made it foul.
All right, there's the ball hit back to the pitcher, and that is going to be a base hit. Matarazzo attempted to field it. It kind of bounced around. That is a hit, though, for Alex Atwood.
Yeah, that would have been a hard play there for the pitcher. I think the third baseman should have called him off of it. He was in position to make the throw.
You know, that first ball was about a third of the way down the line and called foul by the umpire. It must have bounced foul in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second ball was about halfway down the line, and Matarazzo couldn't get there to field it. So as a result of that, Atwood gets a base hit. He's down at first. Okay, at the plate, Kyle Raleigh, right-handed hitter, the right fielder. There's the pitch and a ball into center field. Under it and makes the catch. That's Wally McAllister. McAllister, the center fielder. That's one away. If you're wondering why you haven't heard McAllister's name before, actually, the DH is hitting for him because Matarazzo has been hitting for himself. At the plate, this is Cam Shelley, the first baseman, number 6 hitter. One out, one on, top of the 6th, 4-2 Rams. All right, 2 strikes on the batter. Nice pitches there by Matarazzo. Matarazzo in the 6th. And he looks just as strong as he did to open the game. There's a snap throw over to first. The runner gets back. Atwood. And a pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Shelley, the first baseman. Pitch high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Center fielder straight away. Outfielders all straight away. There's the pitch. And there's the ball hit to the second baseman. He's going to go to second. There's one. The throw to first. Late. Safe at first.
Yeah, there's a little bit of hesitation on that toss. He wanted to make sure the shortstop got to the bag, so made that play a little bit late coming to first.
All right, runner safe at first. Out at second. 2 outs. The batter now, number 4, Justin Wood, the left fielder, right-handed hitter. Nice pitch right down the middle on the fastball. 0-1 the count.
He's gotten a couple of those in there this inning.
Come on, beat a gap, line drive, here we go.
That pitch on the outside corner and a strike, 0-2 the count. Wood back in the box. Runner on first gets a short lead. Respect that snap throw that Matarazzo has. And there's the ball fouled behind the plate. Count remains at 0-2.
So the pitcher's been going after these batters early. He's been throwing these early strikes and getting them in there. So the batter's going to have to fight them off or either get a base hit.
Come on, buddy, get anything close, bud.
Looks like the umpire is looking for some new balls here. So we have a little bit of time on the field.
So this is a big game for the Rams if they can stay on this. Oregon City, the runner-up last year in the state finals. There's the ball. Third baseman's going to field it. Got to get a throw off and got him. Boy, another bang play. A ground out. 5-3.
Good job by the pitcher to let that one go by him that time, and the third baseman made a nice, good, strong throw. Got the batter out.
So no runs, 1 hit. So after 6, Oregon City 2 runs, and 6 hits. Central Catholic with the lead, 4-2, heading to the bottom of the 6th.
Central Catholic's pitcher really went after the batters that time, got early strikes, was not hesitating, and was putting a little heat on them to get them inside there.
You know, Matarazzo's settling in, and he is getting stronger, it looks like, as the game goes on. Still got a great throw to first base, great fastball to the plate. He's got great location. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Four runs on 3 hits for the Rams, 2 runs on 6 hits for the Pioneers. Due up here for the Central Catholic Rams this inning, the number 5 hitter, Dylan McNeil, the catcher, then Matarazzo, the pitcher, and then Jack Bauccio, the first baseman. So McNeil at the plate. McNeil grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning, struck out in the 3rd inning. And was that a strike?
Yeah, strike.
Hey.
Yeah, they're putting a little heat on the ball and snapping that ball into the plate right now this inning.
Mansfield, the pitcher, and there's a strike. 1-2 the count now. 1-2 the count on Dylan McNeil. We're just underway in the bottom of the 6th. High and inside, evens the count up. We're at Ron Tonkin Field, where the Hillsboro Hops play. Central Catholic, Oregon City, 4-2 Rams, bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. Count stays at 2-2.
The Rams were able to keep themselves alive here at the plate that time, getting a piece of the bat on the ball.
Foul ball behind home plate, and who runs out and gets the ball? Matarazzo, the pitcher. I think he's due up next.
He's on dead batter.
There we go. Another foul ball. Matarazzo's going to go get this one too. Gives the umpire the ball. Besides pitching a great game, he's also doing a little housekeeping. Mansfield on the mound. 2-2 the count. Oh, and froze him on a curveball.
Nice pitch there on that breaking ball.
So McNeil strikes out. 1 down. Was a great curveball. Matarazzo at the plate. Matarazzo walked in the 2nd inning, grounded out to the shortstop in the 4th inning.
Good location.
First pitch. Is that a strike?
No, I think it was a little bit high.
Okay, ball 1. That's a little high too. That'll be ball 2. 2-0. Mansfield, fastball right down the middle. 2-1 the count. High. Mansfield's had 3 pitches up there high. 3-1 the count.
Stay balanced.
Some of the fans yell, "Stay down." He's got that overhand fastball, but that one was a little low and walks Matarazzo. He draws his 2nd walk of the game. So 3 plate appearances, 1 official at bat for Matarazzo. He's down to first base, 1 out. This is Jack Bauccio. Bauccio grounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd inning and grounded out. I'm sorry.
You got a pitch runner coming in.
He walked, and then he was out on a double play. Matarazzo taken out of the game for a pinch runner. That pinch runner, let me see, is number 1, and that is Will Sprouse. And that also means Matarazzo's not going back out on the mound to start the 7th. Sprouse down to first base, the pinch runner. There's a ball outside, and the catcher's going to go out. Jordan Weiland's going to go out and talk to Christian Mansfield. So Sprouse running for Matarazzo down at first base. This is Jack Bauchio. Want to know the count on Bauchio. And there's a foul ball back in the net. One and one. Snap throw over to first base, back in time. The pitch. That's a strike.
Good job by the catcher there to catch that ball right there on the corner.
He might have actually framed that one a little bit too. It was
I didn't
low.
want to go there. It
was a little bit low.
That's a good job on the catcher.
But a good job by the catcher. And there's a swing and a miss on a strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning for Mansfield. Two down. Sprouse down to first base running for Matarazzo. Two out. 4-2 Rams lead. Bottom of the sixth. And there's a swing and a miss. At the plate, this is number 10. And that is Isaiah Hendricks. He's hitting for Tanner Hillman. So this is Hendricks, batting left-handed, number 10, hitting for Tanner Hillman, the left fielder. We'll see if that's where Hendricks is going to go in. The pitch, Hendricks, another foul ball. Both of those foul balls off to the left.
Yeah, he's coming around a little bit late on the ball here, but he is keeping his bat alive inside there with nice heat on the pitcher's part to keep that ball low.
Sprouse down at first base running for Matarazzo, who walked. Only base runner so far this inning. Mansfield. Two strikes on Hendricks. The pitch way outside. Evens the count up, 2-2.
Yeah, I think they thought the runner was going to go on that. I think it was the catcher got out there very early to catch that, so that might have been an intentional outside.
That might have been
there.
a pitch out.
Yeah.
Two outs, two strikes on the batter. There is a play to ball down to the first baseman, and first baseman takes it himself back to first base. So unassisted to first baseman. So no runs, no hits, no errors. That ends the sixth inning. Our score at the end of 6. Central Catholic 4, Oregon City 2.
I think Maserati is still in though.
Come on, boys, got to get going.
Oh, let's see. Back up then. Oh, okay. Special runner that inning for the pitcher. Matarazzo's back in, and he's not out, so he is going to finish this game. All right, we're at the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th. Matarazzo's still on the mound.
Gotta have base runners, bud. Gotta have it.
So the infielders come in. They're talking with Matarazzo. 4-2, our score. Rams lead, top of the 7th. Due up for Oregon City. This will be, first hitter will be the third baseman, Breck Linfer. Then the number 9 hitter, Tyler Hartstein, the second baseman. And then back to the leadoff hitter. That is DQ Lee. So here we are in the 7th. Okay, Breck Linford, the third baseman. Slow curveball just inside. and second baseman Rowan Ramsey wanted a different glove.
Yeah, I think when he was coming out that time, it didn't look like it was the glove, his glove, but he needed to get on the field to get the game moving.
There's the pitch by Matarazzo, and that is a strike. Kind of an off-speed pitch.
Keeping it nice and low and on the inside, the best place to pitch the ball.
Matarazzo inside that time, just a little bit more inside than the last pitch. 1-1 the count to Linfer. And there's a strike. 1-2 now, the count on Linfer.
Anything close?
4-2, Rams lead, top of the seventh. 1-2 the count. And there's a swing and a miss, a strikeout.
Come on, T-Hart. Come on, bud.
Matarazzo with a strikeout in the seventh. Pretty effective pitching. And Matarazzo's placed the ball well, changed speeds, threw a couple of curveballs. At the plate, number 23, Tyler Hartenstein.
Yes, he's been.
Hartenstein grounded out in the third, grounded out in the fifth. And there's the ball to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly over to first base. 2 outs.
All right, Q, come on, bud. 2-out rally.
And so this is DQ Lee. Lee opened the game with a hit, got a hit in the third inning, got a hit in the fifth inning. He's 3 for 3. 2 out.
Has a very nice breaking ball there to lead off that pitch, first pitch there.
0-1 the count. Second pitch, fastball, down and away, gets away from the catcher, goes to the net.
Wait, did it catch this corner? I can't tell.
1-1 the count. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Over for the throw, and that's it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and that's our game. 4-2 our final score. Central Catholic over Oregon City in a big win for the
We had to
Rams.
start off against Clackamas.
Steve, you want to pick a player of the game? I've
Oh,
got
you know, the pitcher did an excellent job for the Rams. You know, he kept very good control. 3 walks, I think, the whole game. And he was able to retire that inning, 1, 2, 3. So, you know, you have to give it to the pitcher for that. You know, the Rams did a very good job also of playing some small ball, getting people in scoring position early and taking advantage of those base hits. Whereas, you know, Oregon City, they did have a couple batters who came up, got base hits.
I got it.
Kind of kept them alive. And, you know, it's always good for a team to do that. They just couldn't get runners in scoring position when they were getting those base hits. And that's kind of what's the difference in the game right there on the offensive side.
all right, that would be my choice. When I had to look at this and I had to pick somebody to be the player of the game, the player of the game for me would be Matarazzo, the pitcher, and pitched a complete game win. Thanks for joining us here tonight at Ron Tonkin Field, home of the Hillsboro Hops. I want to recap our schedule for you coming up here on Oregon Sports Week. We are your leader in high school sports here, and we bring you a variety of sports. Steve and I did a lacrosse game 2 nights ago and a baseball game here tonight. But here's what's coming up in April at Oregon Sports Beat. We will be at Newburgh on Monday night, Oregon Sports Beat. Now that will be an audio-only broadcast. It's the baseball game between Wesleyan and Newburgh. Sean Phillipson will be doing that. Again, audio broadcast. Tune in at 5 o'clock. Next Tuesday night, Steve and I will be doing another lacrosse game. Steve's not with us. Steve's not with us. Boys lacrosse game, Central Catholic and Glencoe. That's a 7:30 start time next Tuesday night. Next Wednesday, we'll be bringing you our first softball game, Central Catholic versus Clackamas, 3:45 is the start time on that. And our next baseball game is next Thursday, and that's Central Catholic and Barlow, and the start time on that is 2. So again, Monday night baseball at 5, Tuesday night lacrosse at 7:30, Wednesday night softball at 3:45, and Thursday night baseball at 2 o'clock. Catch all of those. Our next game, we'll have a week off after that, and our next games that we'll be bringing you are Tuesday the 25th of April. That is a girls lacrosse match, Central Catholic and Hood River at 7. Hood River, one of the outstanding soccer locations in the state, also one of the great lacrosse locations. And then a real treat next 2 weeks from Wednesday night on the 26th, we're going to bring you track and field. And it's going to be Central Catholic in Oregon City for the track and field event. So again, I'll give you the scoring in tonight's baseball game. For Central Catholic, 1 run on 1 hit in the first inning, 2 runs on 1 hit in the third inning, 1 run on 1 hit in the 5th inning. Interestingly enough, Steve, that adds up 3 hits. 3 hits tonight for Central Catholic, 2 of them off Dylan Horde and 1 off Christian Mansfield, but only 3 hits.
Came at the right time.
Those 5 runs. On the other hand, for Oregon City, a hit in the first inning, a hit in the second inning, 2 runs on 2 hits in the third inning, a hit in the 5th inning, a hit in the 6th inning. That is 2 runs on 6 hits. So Pioneers actually doubled the Rams on the number of hits, but had half as many runs.
Yeah, the Rams did a great job of playing some small ball, getting whenever a runner got in on base, whether it was a hit or a walk, they were able to advance that runner with some bunts and some small balls and got people in scoring position. So even though they had less hits, those hits counted.
All right, and again, Steve and I picked Sam Matarazzo as our player of the game, the pitcher who went the distance for the Central Catholic Rams. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Special being able to broadcast the game from out here at Hillsboro Hops Stadium. I want to thank our crew. Our crew consists of our producer engineer, Ryan Johnson, my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts. Steve, another great job. I'm looking forward to doing baseball again.
Thanks a lot, Dave. I have to apologize. I got so excited about doing the game tonight. Early in the second inning, I started doing a little play-by-play, so I'm sorry for that.
No, that's okay. You know, we're baseball fans.
Hey.
We got caught up in all this baseball stuff. Again, so join us 4 nights next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Oregon Sports Beat will bring you action. So tonight from Hillsboro Hops Stadium, Ron Tonkin Field, I'm Dave Hall. Our final score here, Central Catholic 4, Oregon City 2. Good night, everybody.